governance and actions have made us proud as Ghanaians, and we are also proud of you. Hence, we walk in the streets of Zambia with our heads high, full of pride and beaming joy.
And reset Ghana in all sectors. And I likened it to when your computer freezes. However much you punch the key, it won't unfreeze. You have to reset the computer and then it will start working again. And so we said that Ghana needed a reset.
Whoever not John Dramani Mahama, Odia Sempa Nabo, Odia Sempa Nabo, 24-hour economy. If I know where I am, one of us. China for Edging of also Ghana for more China. Now, China for Nangasabi say, one ever year. As a Obiabe so huni, and I say one of the great African president in his time. And I was why or a Ghana president also okay, a person no so fine gentleman or and so peche. As Singapore the same thing. Welcome no, they heavy. Papa no go pay mu United States of America. So welcome no, they fantastic. Our France the be among for Giomani Sre I just say Papa no hey. Oh, baby, na Mahama the joy giver. And Papa go pay mu ewo Nigeria krana na the same thing. At Zambia, walla behe. Walla behe. Ha! The way Ghana for Zambia for no, I come who boom say yo, and your papa no ne fans nkwa na ye wevu no na man high five. Then you say binya ya o ma hage no. Na Zambia president kwampo wantimi answer ne okọ hage papa no. And ya na ne yere eso okọ hage Lordina Mahama am say ade ni mu ade say amammo no wo leadership no. Sa oyere ho na oye de omo amudi wachi da agifo no oye de omo pema wa omo a ohun so Mahama the first 2011 to 2016 or 2012 2016 one papa ni na sha say white na pressure over down now na adibeti bia ye di watem radio so TV so omo nam street any odwe ma ho omo de ma ho but that same man after say so obeye Ghana for yakoma so ade ama no we ni makoma so ade ye we sha say ye de pe enti ye ka aban papa na bo yetimi ka ye ka Mahama gido ho de onu ape size bebe na bia na ye twa selfie and now wadan celebrity president okopie from Dubai to straight to Zambia and ye omoji no fe so na emu efe na Zambia for no obi mu so omu okay ya manze Namibia for Nigeria for kontokwa o social media say na Ghana ye na Nigeria for ye dollar fight and football banter intwa so Zambia for say omu hu John Dramani Mahama tade na ye fugu na ye proud of it no ye but can na ye proud of it no omu say ye blouse and say o president our Africa at heat we no wash suit and tie when you're an African president that everybody is dying to meet, everybody is ready to meet. President na end 2027 yes au o metam no nto aso because they say or the global rising friends star at the Africa. When it comes to our political scene, the way papa no subu my ama the country for agina tunka politics there. Politician be anywhere when the money won in because entro na ya umedi de chere the entire masam sa. But papa we changing narrative to understand that Ghana for nan mine hoda set term agenda nke bebo mutrim. Under John Dramani Mahama, John Ababio, John Kwame Nkrumah, John the Joy Giver, Ghana phobia just so much. People are singing the song of third term. Ni na ye papa na djuma. Na o sell Africa tell Ghana, ye rich history. Ah ye wo Africa ye rich history. What you offer na sa na mukuro blouse tie. Aha. Se mukuro on blouse say net tie. Enye good news a follow say John Dramani Mama ba ye. Odi kan ma order e ka the foreign affair minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa say papa mami nkopie mu Zambia honsamba abra ye ne omun sane bilateral agreement a Zambia fo betima tu kwan ba Ghana free Ghana betima tu kwan akọ Zambia free be person me hu free visa at the end of the day say me free me say John Dramani Mahama no he works and he brings the hope baby obekọ bia investor galore investor beba o ma say na papa na no de na na no de na ga bia minim no say bra anya mi ntina anya mi ford na mi go titi ya mi say adai o si na bra no na no de na am sa o so ana onim twa so ana wie so na o won say abenti na bibia correct eti anya na ford titi ni ko say no sa John Dramani Mama na no de enti wo ye business man wo ye investor who pay attention kwa dia chairman who discover Ghana na Zambia for ashase no say as a month because Ghana you have about 3 passports your diplomatic service and you another one count omo dia na ye 2 pay no say any mo dia say relationship dia say enche na fasa ana omo say John Dramani Mahama John Ababio and ebuso so say me bra pani say sa no pere dia ne ayo majetu enti ana first in history Ghana and Zambia are visa free
for the first time in the history of Ghana-Zambia relations. We are going to have a free visa between our two countries. So you no longer have to stress about visas. So we are going to have a visa waiver agreement, and it is one of the conditions that President Mahama gave us for this visit. He said, Foreign Minister, if you don't make this happen, don't join me on this visit. So Chief Director will tell you, whilst I was in Latvia, I was on her, she was chairing the technical committee meetings. I told her that you know the directive. So I'm told that it was, because we have 3 kinds of passports. They have only 2, diplomatic and then ordinary passports. So they didn't see how, they said we are not aligned because we have diplomatic service and ordinary passports. But we told them there is a presidential directive. If you want our president to be here and you want his wishes to be granted, then you have to make sure that we reach this deal. And at 11:30 p.m. last night, they reached out to their president and he said, if it's my brother's wish, I'm going to grant you. So we have the visa waiver agreement. This will bring the number to 15 visa waiver agreements since President Mahama was sworn into office.
Ghana gusua or expand the passport, the strength. I said before Zambia die beba no. Now ultimately the Ghana passport I work it to 54 different countries. I just say yen go busa na visa why dey be. They say Zambia be kan we call 55. Ghana in West Africa, one of the strongest passport in West Africa, and I think the 3rd or the 5th best passport in Africa. And why the papa na Zambia na minim. Se na nya Ghana fu egu Zambia pa nka make ana Ghana ni je ko pedi Zambia. But na Ghana for mo country bia mo ntu kwankwana. Na nu ya metise Tonga na Ghana fu bi ho. Haiti ye we say here mo bubrubo no Ghana for. Now you know obi ni mi din komo fa Guinea. So Guinea come up am say o modua ne come say wa ko about say Ghana fo gu no. Togo ni Benin sisie maduru ho. Cote d'Ivoire for the senior asantefo ni bi wo ho ne Ghana fo ni dodo na ho ntino. Omo de as a country na ya next. Nigeria alata ya fo edwane ba hari na no. Ubeje ni se Ghana fo ho. Ghana fo so gu Nigeria so pa ho. Mo no hefa na muntu kwanko. Ana se amammo na ye nko ye niti. Debi aja obia ne bebia okodura anabra bo befa ana otefa akoso otewade so se nkoyi a woda so te wo hede bebia wei ehia o se bubrubo ana ningwa se ahia o se efense kaftan enti chama eto de adin se otukwan utubata na gope brane bibo ebia ugagoduro no new environment ho de obetima nkoso nyuma na kakra de nyesika astart anya capital papa yes apa dia Ghana-Zambia. But history have been made under the foreign affairs minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa the MPP for say enkempam no mo adwuma no ogusu a otre na adwuma mu mo kan kra no ye ne mo chese onka be de na ye oya ni na no say Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is the foreign affairs minister debt restructuring no ni finance minister no me na mu die magana ka eso ti kwaefa sutua no eho ye hwan ye ha ono nko na osensan bilateral agreement countries visit say Germany, Dubai, Antigua, Barbuda, France, Bahamas, Barbados na chese o de Ghana for chese omuni maduma bade ni aduma momo ye pia omo so monko papa no ene we foreign country ka sati be ka sati obi ye mfa ho ni na no papa Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa ni sano. But under the able leadership of John Dramani Mahama, John Ababio, John Kwame Nkrumah, John the Joy Giver. Now, Ghana for Omo Zambia. The real Omusia John Mahama, Emma and the fans, Nanka Munya from Medano, Omuye no say, Papa, I mean, Shroud. Naminyo say Yanam, not yet tis her. Omu Fraser, he's a Ghanaian, no money I decide because, say, no, manage Ghana economy ni ama the name of every Ghanaian out there biano aye ni monyam say hu Ghana nipa yenimsem ye competent people me say nipa na ba omia friend incompetent no as the you want incompetent to come again now party members about the so no and the incompetent is now competent papa no adwuma obodwuma wadre enti Ghana fo mpanifo a omo Ghana Zambia ho President Edema the Ghanaian community in Zambia Williams Edu said your style of governance and actions have made us proud and we are also proud of you, hence we walk in the street of Zambia with our heads high.
Your Excellency, you are not just a leader but a leader extraordinaire. You are the chief architect of development and progress. You are the chief architect of development and progress, guiding Ghana, our motherland, towards a brighter, peaceful, glorious, and hassle-free future. Your Excellency, simply put, you are a beacon of hope, inspiration, and pride. The niche that you have carved for Ghana has made the name Mahama become a household name, synonymous with good governance, economic growth, development, and good deeds, not only in West Africa, but Africa as a whole, Zambia inclusive. Your style of governance and actions have made us proud as Ghanaians, and we are also proud of you. Hence, we walk in the streets of Zambia with our heads high, full of pride and beaming joy. It is our daily prayer that the good God, whom you have humbled yourself and chosen to serve, regardless of your position, popularity, and the day in and day out accolades and praises showered upon you by Ghanaians and non-Ghanaians alike, will contend with those who contend with you and fight against those who fight against you.
Eti tasa papa na ma feeling no aye too much. Feeling no aye deep. Edi ama Ghana for mu na Zambia. As one say Nigeria for near man nko ye Nigeria sa no. Wo Nigeria ni kura na tumi kasa tia because hey na wo ye rough ya pamu a Nigeria na say ko. Enti Ghana for say sa na first no be bre. Na dey say ye dem say wo ye gaga na ye wo so seku. Country na wanga say ni hope. Untimi come back. But this time around enema asesa John Dramani Mahama eso eda omase ese why na adwin say obeye niema mo e de ama a friend say Ghana ba betumpon yie ha de obese oyema Ghana e fa ntoba pafura no afa kura na was started o say onkonu bebia ho Americano afa ni e started and the same boat anu mes cassette and then nesa Minka on your mask, get set ready. Then you told me can on mask cassette ready.
We inherited a country that was sick, let me put it at that. The economy was in crisis, governance was in tatters. We had so many issues in all sectors, in education, in healthcare, in agriculture. And most of all, we had defaulted on our debts. Our debts to GDP had risen above 100%, and nobody wanted to lend to Ghana again. Ghana was almost becoming a basket case. And so we fought the election on the overarching theme of the reset agenda. We said that our objective was to win power and reset Ghana in all sectors. And I likened it to when your computer freezes. However much you punch the key, it won't unfreeze. You have to reset the computer and then it will start working again. And so we said that Ghana needed a reset. Now the reset cuts across all sectors. It's not in respect of any one sector. It has to do with governance and looking at our constitution again. And that's how come we promised that under governance, we're going to set up a constitution review committee to review our constitution and make necessary amendments in order to make it a living constitution that can serve us for another 30 to 50 years. And so I ignited that process as soon as I came into office, and the committee finished its work, presented its report. We're just at the point of announcing the Constitution Review Implementation Committee that will start the process of implementing the Constitution. The other side and the governance on the reset agenda was accountability, and that is the fight against corruption. People who hold public trust must be accountable to the people. And a time was coming when there was such impunity in government. It was like people just went into politics and government to enrich themselves. And so every week, every fortnight, there was a major scandal. And that was part of the reason for the loss of trust in the political elite. And so it was necessary to come and bring that to order. And first of all, to look at people who had abused the public trust and hold them accountable. But at the same time, send a signal to our own people that if you cross the line like they have, you will also find yourself in the same position. We'll have to deal with you. I'll not be happy about it, but it demands that if you also abuse public trust, the law is the law. It must work and hold you to account.
Eti John Mahama ne trip odi Dubai. Na Dubai for na private jet omode amaye. Ana ja say yenyen yare say tobi. Ana ne yedi namu yo. Odi go pay mu e was Zambia. Na history have made. For the first time in the history of Ghana and in Zambia, we have visa, we have no passport, obeko asaba sundremuli because John Dramani Mahama make request we say ne hwan e ka debi. Papa no go do na Zambia for no ye odia sempa nabo 24-hour economy. Abam papa nabo, hey. 24-hour economy. Maybe too. He's the hope. Mahama gives the hope for better Ghana. Na sapr and the bar. Behe any asano munyaya. Nanko mubu musisi na misi. Ya sempa. Yanka sempa and found. And no ana so far. To me, Mahama enjoy. Osesano. Betini hit. What's for comment no eto comment section na say we are subscribe like it na share ma unia enya bi hwe Zambia no ubekọ bi ana Ghana haya na ope we wie dia kai se di no e ba ko pe Maxi Billian the truth teller number 1 our naked truths Oldboga trends background. Bye bye.